It's Andrew Schatkin Showtime. Andrew, what's our topic for today?
Topic today is, and I'm going to be fair, ladies and gentlemen. I believe in being neutral. I'm a person, I think Neil knows me. I have intellectual inclinations. So I want to talk about Joe Biden's immigration policies briefly, pro and con.
Excellent. Let's go with it. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, this is it. First of all, you have to understand what President Biden is proposing. I want to talk, he ended the Trump travel ban. Now, and Trump has been accused in this travel ban at the time of having a religious prejudice. And if you note, Neil, he omitted the largest Muslim countries, Indonesia and Egypt and Algeria. And he just had some, and his object in this travel ban was not anti-religion, but he was addressing a problem that had been occurring in this country at that time of some acts of violence in other places. And I have to say, I love my Muslim brothers and sisters. I have great regard for them. Many of them are my friends, but there's a great deal of anti-Christian violence in Islamic society. That's a fact.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
it's a minority. I assume it's a minority, but President Trump was faced with this situation of acts of violence in this country, and so he was not prejudiced. The travel ban also was concerned with not those countries not vetting people properly. Is that correct, Neil?
But that's changed, right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think maybe Biden was right in ending this travel ban. I don't know. I don't believe people should be discriminated against or should be assumed to be anything
Right.
because of their
So they've ended the travel ban. When did that start? Executive order, right?
Yeah, it was executive order. I think Trump was addressing a particular situation at the time. And I think the main
Should we be
issue
letting people
was
in
lack
with
of
COVID
vetting.
coming in internationally like wildfire? Should we be in? That's the other thing. How are we looking at places like India now where the pandemic is hitting a huge time
Look,
high in all these places? If we're letting
okay,
people
that's
in,
part of the problem, letting people in with this virus. That is part of the big problem. And the government has to address this issue. We are not running, frankly, I go to church. I'm a churchgoer, I'm a Christian, but the government is not the church. The government is not a charitable institution. I'm sorry, Neil, it isn't. We are running
all
a
right. So
state.
that's the immigration issue you're concerned about, is opening back the borders up.
Yeah,
I mean, just in
yeah. I
that
think
way,
I think you
the
can't.
travel ban first. What
You
about, and
can't.
the
You
other?
can't just let people. You can't. We are not running some kind of a
But
basket case.
sorry, Andrew. What's happening today, and I'm not going to be anti, but I guarantee if I talk to people on the left, they want a global society where we're the same as Germany, we're the same as the UK, we're the same as France, we're the same as China, we're the same as India, we're the same as Africa, the continent of Africa, we're the same as all of them. We're all a world global society, not an American society anymore. That
If
is
you want
what's
to
about to
eliminate
happen.
the Constitution and the country, that's fine. But you better be aware of what you're doing. One other thing I
Because
want
there's
to talk
going to be a
about.
lot of, especially if the midterm elections are not changed in that way. So go ahead, Andrew.
Let me talk about something else. He wants to. There was this business called DACA, where people came over with parents illegally that are here illegally. He wants to protect them. I disagree. I think if a person comes here illegally, they have no right to be
What
here.
about
We have a
kids?
rule of law, Neil.
What about
They're
kids?
not running some
What
kind
about
of a charity.
what about kids?
Kids, if they are brought here, they're all 30 years old by now. They're not 5 years old.
Okay.
They've been here illegally
But
for
see, you're
years.
not going to win that, Andrew. There are 2 cents in size, and this is where I go to the point. You're talking, I agree with you in that you're looking at it in a not heartless way, but a way of running a country with order.
Of
And
course,
but that's not where we're going.
I don't.
Everything is
I
not
don't believe the
order.
United
Order is not the
States.
semblance of society.
I
What?
told you we are not a church. We are not a synagogue. We are not a mosque. We are a
But they're going
state.
to look at
I'm
Germany.
sorry.
You're
If
going to
you want
look
to
at
do those things, you better go to the right place.
you're
And
going to
not
look
to
at
the United
Germany.
States,
You're going to
not to
look at
America.
France. You're going to
You
look
go
at
to any
Italy.
other country in the world, their borders are intact. Nobody walks in.
Oh, that's not true. In Europe, they
Okay.
always do.
Anyway, let's
Okay.
talk about something else. Deportations. He wants to end deportation. He wants to give a citizenship access to over 11 million alien
Right.
aliens. I think he's wrong. I think people who come here illegally, they're making a fool of you if you think they should be here, Neil. If you think that people who are here illegally have a right or basis to be here, frankly, I really think you should see a psychiatrist.
Awesome.
Because your
Okay.
reasoning is so skewed and incorrect. It is people who come here illegally are manipulating. They are fooling you.
Okay,
They are
so
getting
the
jobs
controversy is,
illegally.
Andrew, the controversy you're dealing with then is basically what you're saying is you want your borders closed completely
I
from
want a
the
country, an
order.
operating
You want to
country.
be
I
able to
don't
go
want,
through the
I
certain,
told you, this
yeah.
is not the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church admits everybody, everybody's welcome. Okay,
Right.
that's
So
okay, but
Andrew,
that's a church,
what
it's
if
not a
that's the
country.
hope? What if that's the hope of the Pope, a global society? That's the hope
Okay, I
of
think
the
it's
Dalai Lama.
he is not
That's
running
the
a
hope.
country. He's
That's
running,
the hope of
well,
President
Neil,
Biden.
he is not running a state. He is running a church.
Okay.
There are a
So
different set of
and
rules.
that's the hope of the German prime minister. That's the hope of the Canadian prime minister.
Angela Merkel, for over a million people that have wreaked havoc in that country. It was a
I
terrible
understand.
decision.
That's the hope of the UK before Brexit. That's the hope of the EU. That's
This
the
it's
hope
the
of
hope of the
China.
left in these countries who have
I
control.
understand,
But
Andrew,
I don't think what they're doing is good. They're not protecting their societies or their
that's the hope
citizens.
of Bill Gates. That's the hope of, see, I can't,
All right, I'm not.
that's
I think the left reasoning in this respect is incorrect. That's
okay.
all.
All right. So we're not, that's definitely, I'm not debating that. I agree with you. But again, as a journalist, I'm just trying to get your point out.
Okay.
So shatkinshow.com, anything more to add from this video that you don't agree with
I'd
Biden's
like to.
immigration?
There's a couple of other things here that I'd like to talk about. The ICE. He wants to really take the ICE has been is attacked by the left, right?
That's
ICE,
correct.
the immigration people, police officers are
Yes,
attacked by the left, aren't they?
definitely.
You think they're doing anything wrong by enforcing the law?
Well, see, but
Do
they're
you
not.
believe a person who is illegally here should not only has no right to be here, but should be removed immediately?
Again, I am not a journal. I'm here as a journalist. I'm not here as an opinion artist. This is your show, and this is what you have to
One thing I
say.
want to talk about, I want to talk about ICE. Biden has he wants to restrict ICE's ability to deport on the basis of drug-based offense and various types of crime, fraud. He wants to take the fangs, the ability out of ICE to deport people who are here illegally who have committed crimes. He may be, look, you know what the left we will convince you of, ladies and gentlemen, they're Mr. Nice Guys. We're good, we're nice, we're being nice.
Okay.
I'm not running a country based on being nice.
Okay, you have it. So
Countries
Schatkin,
engaged in world wars.
yeah, so shatkinshow.com. Check out Andrew's books. Your latest books are coming out soon.
Yes, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy these books. I'm not arrogant.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
I
think
appreciate
so.
it. All right. So that was
I've just written
shatkinshow.com.
a book on the Psalms, which is going to be published in a few months. I'm writing a book on the miracles in the Bible. And I'm also writing a book on my blogs and essays of literary essays, theological essays, biblical revelation essays, and others, including politics and current events.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the show.
All right.
I'm willing to state my thoughts. I'm not afraid. Because I think I'm interested in correct reasoning, frankly, not in manipulative left-wing lies.
All right. Shatkinshow.com. Good job talking to you, Andrew. We'll talk soon, Ben. Okay. All right. That.